Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Thursday, January 20th, 2022 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, the King of the Ice and Fantasy Football Guru, Philly Pete, and we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the last episode for the week. And man, what a week it has been. A roller coaster ride for the most part in terms of the NHL. But like we always do, we'll bounce back in every way possible. It's all good. Finally back to earth. After a pretty historic run in terms of unit-wise and how much we've been crushing the NHL as of late. But we'll talk to that later on. This show is sponsored by BetUS. Create an account today. Use the promo code 12ounce120Z. They'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Once again, BetUS. Use the promo code 12ounce120Z. 125% match guarantee on BetUS. Can't go wrong with that. Zingo TV, channel 761. Create an account today and flip over to channel 761. That's 761. We're going to be hearing today's episode live of Pete's Power Plays. Amazon.com. 12 Ounce Sports has a website out there. Go ahead, check it out. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. And last but not least, the 12 Ounce Sports Store. We have a large variety of apparel for basically every show that we have on 12 Ounce Sports, including yours truly, Pete's Power Plays. Check it out today. Hoodies, shirts, everything else, and much, much more. Check it out today and get yours while you can. All right, so we're back on the ice once again. Last night was a little difficult. Okay, it was tough last night for sure. It really, really was. Last night we go 1-4. Let's recap real fast before we get into tonight's huge slate. So I don't want to waste any time. So last night we go 1-4. Okay, terrible night, but it was back to coming back to earth. What can I say? Back to earth after a very solid outing. Let alone like the past 2 months have been unbelievable. This was a pretty bad bloodbath, but you know what can you do? That's just how it works. The only good note of it was the Rangers money line at plus 135. That was something on the show that I did say. I was high on. I was just high on the Rangers. They are a good home team. And I did mention about the Coyotes possibly giving the Devils a game last night. And they did. They won 4-1. As much as you want to fade the Coyotes, of course they're fade material. But they won 2 in a row. You got to give some credit there. And I had a feeling it was going to be a little bit tough, a little bit more of a grind in that game than I would hope so. But it is what it is. That's okay. We bounced back. Huge games tonight. Like I said, 9 games on the menu. Rangers money line, that cashed out. The only winner of the night. Avs, Ducks, first period over 1.5, that lost. Devils, Coyotes, first period over 1.5, that lost as well. We had a goal in basically the sixth minute of the game. The first period had a chance. I mean, it's Coyotes didn't help at all. I believe after the first period, Devils had 12. The Devils outshot the Coyotes 12-1 into the first period. So. It was kind of dead in the water after that. I kind of had a feeling that it wasn't going to hit. But that, it is what it is. That's okay. So that lost. Clients had the Devils Avs money line parlay at plus 115. Colorado showed up. They won 2-0. But unfortunately, the Devils lost 4-1. I mean, it's been a tough. It was a tough grind last on the ice. And then of course the Clients had a 3-unit play. the first 3-unit loss in quite some time. They were ripping up. 4 in a row, 4 3-unit plays in a row. It came back to earth last night. But hey, we win some, we lose some. That's how it is. We're not going to hang our head down. We're going to keep riding the train, and we'll bounce back tonight. We will. So all in all, I go 1-4 on the evening. Absolutely brutal. -6.25 units lost, -6.25 overall units. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. That's just how the cookie crumbles. We'll bounce back. A lot of games tonight. I have plenty of action for you guys to get back on the grind, and we'll win back some money. So all in all, my NHL season sits at 366 wins, 331 losses, and 14 pushes. That gives me a grand total at plus 32.4 overall units. I mean, we're still crushing it. Like I said, those that have been following me in November, huge disappointing first month of the NHL season for me. I was down basically over 42 units, bouncing back, and now we're at plus 32.4 units. So I mean, 74 units turnaround ever since November. So I mean, we are pretty damn solid right now, doing really well for ourselves. And listen, we can't hold back of one crappy night. We'll bounce back. We'll bounce back like we usually do. Again, I'll make sure we get some money tonight, and I definitely owe you guys after what happened last night. So 9 games on the schedule, a lot to talk about. So, but let's do the what I will do is I will do my NFL DFS for the weekend. I have a lineup for you guys already. Clients, look out for your lineups, of course, on the weekend. I'll get that out to you guys probably on Saturday. It's still subject to change, but right now this is what I have. FanDuel lineup only. Like I said, I used to do DraftKings and FanDuel, but I'm sticking to FanDuel. Just too much. It's just a lot of work to do both. So I'm sticking to FanDuel. 95% of my clients use FanDuel as is. So I dropped DraftKings for fantasy football lineups. So FanDuel, what we have here for today, for my current lineup, I have Josh Allen at quarterback currently. This projection should be about 118 points. That's what I have right now. You might have some dollars left over, but this is, again, my lineups are subject to change, so always make sure you check back in. I want to try and get a lineup out for you guys for Saturday and Sunday. I'm either thinking one for Saturday, one for Sunday, or just one total lineup for both Saturday and Sunday games. Whatever I have time for is what you will get. Clients will get a Saturday lineup and Sunday lineup. I already confirmed that as well. But this is a 4-game, one lineup for Saturday and Sunday games currently. So I have Josh Allen at quarterback right now, projected almost 24 points against the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, he can do it all. He can do it all. This is going to be a good showdown against Mahomes and the Chiefs. But I like Josh Allen at quarterback. Cam Akers at running back for me. Get him up to speed with everything. I think this is a much better offense than the Philadelphia Eagles, this Rams team. And I do believe that Cam Akers is just easing his way back in. And I think he'll have a good outing against Tampa Bay. I think he will. Elijah Mitchell, he had a great game against Dallas. He scored a touchdown as well. I expect more of the same. I like Elijah Mitchell in there right now. Receivers, T. Higgins. What else do I have here? Actually, yeah. T. Higgins, of course, the receiver out of the Cincinnati Bengals. I have him currently. Deebo Samuel, another player where you should have in lineups. I mean, it's hate to ignore Deebo Samuel big time. I mean, he could do it all. Running back, receiver, he could do it all. Put him in your lineups. I like Cole Beasley as well. He could be the juggernaut for this game against Kansas City. Rob Gronkowski, another tight end, had a touchdown last week against Philly. I expect him to be used a lot too, especially with no Godwin. This is going to be, it's receiving core needs to step up. Mike Evans, we know will show up, but I do like Gronk here. Devin Singletary again. I'm loading up on Buffalo offense. I know I don't even have a single Packer currently, but obviously this is all subject to change. This is what I like at the moment, and then Buffalo defense. That's what I have as we basically sit right now. But again, subject to change. It's currently what I have at the moment. But again, rest assured there will be updates for these games. Basically, a Saturday lineup that I have, or Saturday only. I currently have. Yeah, because exactly. You gotta wait till. We'll get back in a little bit here. But for Saturday, I mean, I have a couple lineups. Nothing's in full force right now. I have Burrow, I have Mixon, Elijah Mitchell once again, Julio Jones, Tyler Boyd, Higgins, Kittle, Deebo Samuel, and Tennessee defense. A couple of lineups that I'm just like getting some brainstorming ideas. I do like that first lineup that I mentioned to you guys, but again, subject to change. You guys will get a good lineup for sure on Saturday and Sunday. I still haven't decided yet if I'm going to do one on Saturday, one on Sunday, or just one full lineup for both Saturday and Sunday games. So there you go. But on that note, give me a quick 2-minute commercial break, and when I get back, tonight's 9-game NHL slate. All right, sit back, relax. You don't want to miss this. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Ounce Sports has a new home for betting. BetUS.com is the official place to place your bets and support 12-ounce sports. All you have to do is go to BetUS.com and type in the promo code 120OZE and you'll instantly get a deposit bonus. This is America's favorite sports book. And remember, always gamble responsibly.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Thursday, January 20th, 2022 episode of Pete's Power Plays. I'm your host, Philly Pete. We're live on 12-ounce sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. This show is always sponsored by BetUS. Create an account with them today. Use the promo code 12ounce, and they'll match your first deposit up to 125%. Zingo TV, channel 761. Tune in now. Flip over to channel 761. Simple as that. You'll be hearing today's episode live of Pete's Power Plays. Amazon.com. We do have a 12-ounce website out there. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. And listen, don't forget to check out the 12-ounce sports store where you can get your wide variety of Pete's Power Plays apparel. Like I'm repping it today. Like I said, I have a bunch of different colors, sizes, whatever you name it. Shirts, t-shirts, tanks, hoodies. It's all there. Check it out on the 12-ounce sports store and get yours today. All right, so here we are. 9-game NHL slate. Like I said if you missed out, terrible night on the ice last night, losing a little bit over 6 units. And Clients, the first losing night in quite some time. But we'll bounce back like usual. Big card, and let's get into it. No more talking. Let's get into tonight's card. All right, Washington Capitals at the Boston Bruins. Overrunners set at 5.5. Boston opened up at -145, now at -185 on the money line. 60% of the money going towards the Bees there. Washington +155 on the money line, getting 40% of love. So this is somewhat of a back and forth when it comes to the public side of things in terms of where the money's at. But like I said, a little bit of the money is more heading towards the Boston Bruins side there. I saw that -175 on DraftKings. Now it's up to -185. It's going to keep moving up too. I do like the Bees in this matchup though. Here comes their records. Bruins are 12-7-1 at home this year, 5-15 in their last 20 at home, covering the puck line absolutely miserable. 7-2-1 in their last 10 with the overs. Caps come in 11-4-3 on the road. A great road team in this Capitals. This Capitals team 12-7 on the road in their last 19 covering the puck line, and 5-5 in their last 10 with the overs. I like the Bruins in this spot here tonight. I do. I like the Bruins in regulation. I like the Bruins -1. Expected to take care of business here against Washington, which should be a really good game as well. But I do like the Bruins. A lot of money's heading towards the Bees' way, and I'm sticking with the Bruins as well. When it comes to the over-unders, we've been getting spoiled with these Bruins overs as of late, so I'm going to keep rocking out the overs. Both offenses can score too. I like Brad Marchand to score a goal as well, so get some good plus money there as we speak. So give me the over 5.5, Boston, Washington. Give me the Bruins here as well. I expect them to come out with a nice victory there at the Garden. And Brad Marchand, the score. Any goal scorer, I like that as well. Some plus odds. I believe plus 130 you could probably get right now, if not more. So just shop around for the best number. But there you go. Boston and the Washington Capitals. All right, moving on. The Dallas Stars at the Buffalo Sabres. Overrunners at 5.5. Dallas minus 200 on the money line. We all remember what happened last time, right? When they were over 300, minus 300 favors on the money line, lost to the Habs the other night. Well, I don't expect this to happen, but they are playing the Buffalo Sabres, who are plus 175 on the money line at home. Buffalo opened up. Actually, Buffalo was plus 145, now plus 170. So money is going towards, obviously, Dallas. Dallas is also getting 70% of the money there. Buffalo at home, 6-11-2, 12-8 in their last 20, covering the puck line, and 3-7 in their last 10 with the overs. Dallas, a brutal road team. This is a game to watch out for. Just saying it. Just be careful when you're taking this Dallas Stars here. This Dallas Stars team here tonight. 4-12 on the road this year. Absolutely miserable. 6-11 on the road, covering the puck line in the last 17. Miserable. 6-4 in the last 10 with the overs. This is as much as Dallas is due for a bounce back spot, they should take care of business here against Buffalo. I am on the Stars. Okay, I am on the Stars. I think they bounce back. They got embarrassed by the Montreal Canadiens, which is god awful. I think they have a bad taste in their mouth. I know the road record's terrible for Dallas, but this team is better than what they should be. All right, and I like the Dallas Stars here. I expect them to bounce back, win this game here tonight against Buffalo. I like the under 5.5. I haven't really, we haven't really gotten much out of Buffalo as of late. They used to give us those goals. Remember during the holidays where we were on those Buffalo overs? They were giving us gifts and gifts and gifts. But lately in their last 10, 3-7 when it comes to the overs. So the unders have been cashing out for Buffalo. And that's where I stand. I think Dallas comes into Buffalo. They should win this game. I believe it's going to be low scoring too, so we'll see what happens. But I'm on the Dallas Stars here in the under 5.5 between the Stars and the Sabres. All right, here we go. The Columbus Blue Jackets at the Philadelphia Flyers. Over under here is at 6. This is more of a toss-up game than anything. Phillies minus 115 on the money line. The Blue Jackets are plus 105, a small dog on the road. 65% of the money is on the Flyers. They lost 9 straight games. This is absolutely terrible. Flyers are an easy fade for me, big time. Columbus getting plus 105 as a small road dog, getting 35% of the money from the public. So people are on the Flyers. People are thinking the Flyers are not going to win 10 or not going to lose 10 straight. They're 6-8-1 at home this year, 9-9 at home covering the puck line, and 3-7 in their last 10 with the overs. Columbus comes in not great either, 6-12 in their last 18. Well, they're all 6-12 on the road this year. 9-9 on the road covering the puck line, and 7-2-1. We know the Jackets have been giving us overs, so this is a team that keeps giving on our gifts. I mean, you got to take this over. I like the over 6 in this spot. I like the over 6. I like the first period over here as well. I believe we're going to see a fair amount of goals. I really do. Flyers, could they lose 10 straight? It's very possible. This team's in shambles. It's embarrassing as a fan, truly. But the Flyers are an easy fade for me. They just can't figure it out. And they won't. They're not going to figure it out at all. But give me the Blue Jackets. I won't take the Jackets here at plus 105. You might get plus 10 at a couple books. Shop around, but I just think the Jackets to me are the way to go. I can't trust the Flyers right now. And I believe they'll lose 10 in a row. I hate to say it, but I think they will. But my more confident bet is on the over 6 in this spot here. I think the Flyers can score a couple, and like I said, the Jackets can score too. They're 7-2-1 the last 10 with the overs. This is a trending over for me here in Philly. So there you go. Blue Jackets money line over 6 and first period over 1.5. That's where I stand between the Flyers and the Jackets. All right, Ottawa Senators at the Pittsburgh Penguins. Overrunners at 6. Pittsburgh's a whopping minus 310 on the money line. Ottawa comes in at plus 255 on the money line. 80% of the money going towards the Penguins here. I'm not surprised. 20% of the money going towards Ottawa at that big value there. Pittsburgh opened up at minus 250, quickly at the minus 310 spot. So obviously we know where the money's heading towards, and that's the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pens at home, 10-5 at home this year, pretty stellar. 7-10 covering the puck line, however, in the last 17, 5-5 in the last 10 with the overs. Ottawa comes in 6-9-2 on the road this year, 10-7 covering the puck line in the last 17 on the road, which isn't too bad. considering the fact that these are the Ottawa Senators. And 4-6 in their last 10 when it comes to the overs. For some reason, I do like the over in this spot. I believe Tristan Jarry is a net for the Pens. Ottawa, to me, is a pesky team. They'll either score 1 goal or they'll score 5. Penguins, on the other hand, is a team that could just score at will. I like the first period here. Penguins' first period, minus a half goal at plus 110. It's a good spot. It's been cashing out a lot this year, too. So you've been getting good Pittsburgh Penguins money if you've been taking them first period to cover a half a goal at plus odds. You're getting really good money there. So I'm going to roll with that. I like the Penguins' first period, minus a half goal, plus 110. I like the Pittsburgh Penguins puck line, minus 1.5. They should take care of business here tonight. Crosby got a healthy Malkin back now. This team is in playoff prime. I mean, they're looking really dangerous right now. And it's just tough to stop this Pens team. This is the time where Penguins start to get hot. Halfway done the season almost, and then they're a second half team. You know that. We all know that. They're good when it gets to those winter months, and we're heading towards playoffs in the next couple of months. Penguins are the team to watch out for because when they're on. They're getting healthier, and they're playing a lot better. So give me the Penguins puck line minus 1.5. I also like the over 6 in this spot, and that Pens minus a half goal plus 110. You can't ignore that. So that's Ottawa and Pittsburgh for you. All right, Winnipeg at the Nashville Predators. Over/under at 5.5. Preds minus 145 on the money line and getting 70% of the money. Winnipeg plus 125, getting 30% of the money. Nashville 11-7 at home this year, 8-10 covering the puck line, and 7-3 in their last 10 with the overs. Winnipeg 7-6-3 on the road this year, not too bad. 10-8 on the road, not bad, covering the puck line. 5-3-2 with the overs. This is trending over for me. That's where I like the over 5.5. Winnipeg and Nashville. Nashville, we know when Nashville can score at home, and I believe Winnipeg could easily score a few as well in Nashville. This is going to be most likely. I actually have 2 dog plays of the evening tonight, and this is one of them. I like the Winnipeg Jets money line at plus 125. They're a decent road team. They really are. They could surprise. Plus 125 is a good value there. We cashed the Rangers out last night at plus 135. Let's cash out the Jets here tonight as well. Give me the Jets, and I like the over 5.5 between the Jets and Preds. All right, Florida Panthers at the Edmonton Oilers. Over/under here is at 6.5 at minus 140. Okay, it's still there on DraftKings. It's going to move to 7. It's the first time we've seen 7 goals in quite some time. Florida opens up minus 160 on the money line, and Edmonton plus 135 on the money line at home. Not a lot of line movement whatsoever. 60% of the money is going towards the Panthers here at that minus 160 spot. Edmonton 10-7 at home this year. They've been an absolute mess as of late. They've been red hot in the beginning of the season, and then they slowly have diminished. Injuries have played a part, and this team needs to wake up. This is another team that's been fade material as of late. Edmonton is 10-7 at home, 6-11 at home covering the puck line. 4-5-1 in the last 10 with the overs. Florida comes in 5-5-2. Not a great road team. Obviously, we saw that when they got their butts kicked by Calgary the other night. 8-7 on the road covering the puck line. 9-1 in the last 10 with the overs. This is a no-brainer for me. Give me 6.5 minus 140. The over. I'll take the over 6.5. I even will take the over 7 if you have 7. I'm taking that. I will gladly take the first period over 1.5 and or over 2, whatever your book offers you. I expect to see plenty of goals. This is going to be a great game tonight. Probably the best on the board. High-powered offenses, and you should be seeing a goal fest. This should be a 5-4 sort of game here tonight, and I hope that we do see goals. Because, listen, we're all getting suckered to taking this over. Trust me. But 6.5 at minus 140, very juicy. I'm going to take it. I'm taking over 6.5. I'm going to take over 7. First period over 1.5 I want to take. And I want to take the over 2, too. I mean, we're going to see goals in the first period. We absolutely will. And I'm going to take the Panthers to bounce back in this spot here at minus 160. It's just tough for me to take Edmonton right now. As subpar the Panthers are on the road, they're a better team than what the record shows for their road record. It's just tough for me to trust Edmonton at the moment. So give me the Panthers here. But my biggest strong play of the night, and this is going to be my best bet as well, is the over 6.5 or 7 Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, simple as that. It's gonna be on Twitter everywhere tonight. Trust me, it's going to be everyone's probably max whale play. I'm telling you right now. But this is mine. I'm indulging too. So that's why I stand. Give me the over 1.5 or over 2 first period, over 6.5 or 7 full game over, and the Panthers. That's where I stand here tonight. Over there in Edmonton. All right. 3 games left. I got about 5 minutes left. Let's make this quick. Colorado Avalanche at the LA Kings. This is going to be my second dog play of the evening. I mentioned the Winnipeg Jets earlier in the money line at plus 125. LA Kings plus 165 on the money line. Getting 35%. I mean, to me, this is more of a toss-up. Francois had a great game last night against Anaheim, but Anaheim was peppering him. So I expect LA to come out full force. I like the team. First off, they're 13-9-1 at home this year. Solid record at home. 14-10 covering the puck line at home. Solid record. 6-4 with the overs. Colorado's minus 200 on the money line. Playing on back-to-back, getting only 65% on the money. They're 10-6-2 on the road. They're a solid road team, don't get me wrong. However, they're 7-11 covering the puck line on the road this year. Not great. 6-2-2 with the overs. But I like the Kings. I'm saying this, very confidently. I like the Kings here money line at plus 165. That's my second dog play tonight. If you're feeling crazy, maybe a dog parlay between the Jets and Kings that'll pay out pretty handsomely. But if you're scared to take the money lines for these dogs, take the puck lines. Take the plus 1.5 for the Kings and the plus 1.5 for the Jets. You'll still get good plus value there too. So that's a good little value parlay if you're thinking puck line or even dog parlay right there. But over 6 I like. 5.5 is at minus 135. A little pricey, but I think we'll see some goals. I like the over in this spot here as well, over 5.5 or 6. I like the LA Kings team total over 2.5 too at minus 110. I think they'll get 3 goals at home. Colorado's playing back-to-back. They're going to get a lot of chances, this Kings team. I do like it. I do like the Kings team total over 2.5. A simple $1.10. I mean, you can't go wrong with that price. And the money line for the Kings at plus 165. I mean, I like this spot for the Kings a lot. And like I said, it's kind of close. 65-35 in terms of public money heading towards the Avs. But I mean, there's still that good solid 35% chance that the Kings do cash out. And that's where I'm leaning. There. So there you go. Kings, Avs. Kings money line plus 1.5. Team total over 2.5 for the Kings. And the over 5.5 or 6. All right. San Jose Sharks at the Seattle Kraken. Overrunners at 5.5. This is a toss-up game. Both are minus 110. San Jose's getting 70% of the money. Seattle 7-12 at home this year. 7-14 covering the puck line. 5-5 in the last 10. San Jose, in terms of the over, San Jose 10-9 on the road, 10-9 on the road covering the puck line, 4-6 in their last 10 with the overs. Seattle, again, Seattle's another team that I don't really take. I've taken them maybe twice all season. I'm 1-1 with them. I like the Sharks here, small money line play, minus 105. I like Logan Couture to score a goal as well. And I like the over 5.5. I'll be simple and sweet. I think we'll see goals here tonight in Seattle. So Sharks money line over 5.5 and Couture to score a goal for the San Jose Sharks. And last but not least, the Montreal Canadiens at the Vegas Golden Knights. Overrunners here at 6. Vegas minus 370 on the money line. Absolutely ridiculous. 75% of the money going towards Vegas. 12-10-1 at home this year. Not amazing. Great team, but not amazing home record. 7-17 in their last 24 covering the puck line at home. Terrible. And 6-3-1 with the overs. Montreal comes in plus 305 on the money line. 3-15-4 on the road. 9-13 on the road, covering the puck line, and 5-4-1 in their last 10 with the overs. This is an over trend for me. I like the first period over. I like the full game over 6 here as well. Vegas should cover this puck line. I mean, the Habs took care of business against the Dallas Stars. Can they do it again in Sin City? I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think Vegas takes care of business. Give me the Vegas Golden Knights here, puck line minus 1.5. But I do like the over 6 in this spot because the trend is on the over more than anything. So Vegas and over, and simple as that. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of time. I hope you all had a great time. As always, huge card on the ice. Get ready for your Twitter lineup or Twitter plays. Clients, get ready for your plays as well for this evening. We're going to have a jam-packed Thursday night. Sit back, relax, have a great weekend. Enjoy the NFL slate as well this weekend. Should be some good NFL playoff games, and let's cash some hockey tickets. I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. I'll see you. Bye.